Dry brushing is a good idea when you're not sure what the next step is with something. Just give it a dry brush. Couldn't hurt. Couldn't hurt. Bring out some more detail and figure out where to go after that. At least you're still working on something. At least you're still putting paint on the damn canvas. Has the added benefit of making pretty much anything you're working on look better, and then you feel better about it, and you go, ah, now I know. Now I know what I should do. Sometimes saying that makes you know what you should do next. I feel like the trick on this one is getting some foliage down, getting some grass, some green, some not so green, some dead stuff. And for that, I need to pull out some of my vegetation. I feel like this sells fairly well for like a muddy, like this could definitely be in a swamp, like that makes sense. So I just need to get growth, you know, growing along the side of the rocks, maybe do some moss maybe. And some patches I'd like to do, yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So I need to grab that, put it someplace here where it's accessible, so that'll take me just another minute. So I'll be right back, probably 30 seconds. So we'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Moss would be cool, which I may just have to kind of combine. I think I've got a cup of some. Also, I've got some of this. Some of those. I also have some over here. I don't know if those would be. I don't know if I want to include them or not, but have like basically like. I don't like how clean it is though. But maybe if it's someplace in like overgrown, it's not a terrible idea. Some crazy grass like that. Literal swamp tuft. So this is the benefit, just holding on to everything you've ever bought to base any sort of stuff that you've got, and then just going back through it. So I like all of that, and maybe have this mixture in a cup sitting on a shelf just for this kind of purpose. It's just all different colors, but definitely good for things like moss. So let me give myself a little bit of space. Oh yeah, every time I look at it, I'm like, okay, that dragon's cool. Get it out of my way, though. Dragon's in my way. Okay, move that. This. So probably this cup will go a long way on this base, especially with this kind of dark stuff I want to add. I feel like, whether I'm right or not, I don't know, but I think that the trick with any sort of vegetation or flocking or whatever, the trick is basically just like anything else. It's detail and texture. The more that you have, the better it tends to look. The more, I guess not the more of it, the more different types. And it's the layering that really gets it. So it looks more and more convincing the less you have, or the more variety that you have, the more convincing that it looks. Okay, enough talk. Hey Ben, it's all good. Welcome. Do you have any question? Oh, totally. Yeah, you can see the dragon. Let me grab it. Here's how it's doing right now. Oh, let me get it better in the shot. Got sort of purple wings, got sort of the yellow chest, scales. There you go. Thanks. I'm pretty excited about it. Excited to get it on the base. The other trick with any sort of grass flocking stuff is that it's going to go everywhere. You just do your best. Going to need glue, and then moss I think typically grows on like one side, so let's just say that this is my favorite side. I'm going to say that this is where the moss will grow kind of up these sides of the rocks. I think that's true. I've heard that. I feel like I've read that somewhere. Good brush to ruin. Grab a brush I don't care about and I'm unlikely to use, and that becomes a good glue brush. Yeah. I find with any of this stuff that one of the hardest things about it is not to get too much in your head about it, not to be too kind of designy about it, and just kind of try to find a spot where it's like you just kind of going with it. I don't know how to describe it. Find a flow state where it's like, yeah, of course course that's there. That's just kind of where your hand went. So now that's a place that goes.